Optic atrophy can be treated with stem cell therapy. I had blurry eyesight, and this made it very difficult to see where I was going. The blurriness is now gone. After this treatment, I was relieved because it worked. I was so much happier.
Good afternoon. Meet Sophia. Sophia is 21 years old and she suffers from partial atrophy of the optic nerve. Sophia underwent stem cell therapy by Dr. Gerhard Siebenhöhner. Introduce yourself, please, and tell us more about your story.
My name is Sophia. I am 21 years old. I have been suffering from diabetes for 17 years, and then 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with optic nerve atrophy and glaucoma. During these 9 years, my vision gradually deteriorated and got worse, and I was so desperate for some kind of medical intervention. I am more than happy with this treatment and the results because before this, I had blurry vision, and this made it very difficult to see where I was going. But now, the blurriness is gone. I see the outlines of things that I'm looking at, and it's basically so much easier for me to use my cell phone, easier to move around on my own.
So please tell us about your experience of treatment in your native country.
At home, I underwent conservative treatment, that is magnetotherapy, physiotherapy, and I took lots of vitamins, but it did not improve my eyesight much. My vision still gradually got worse.
Sophia, when did you decide to seek help in Germany? After all, such therapy is carried out in other countries, no?
We read on the internet that optic atrophy can be effectively treated with stem cells, and I found out that stem cells have been used in Germany for quite a long time, and after that we decided to maybe give it a try and go to Germany.
What was the main reason for the decision to undergo treatment in Germany?
My eyesight got worse, and I really wanted to try out something that I hadn't tried before. And so we found a clinic in Germany that offered this kind of treatment, stem cell therapy.
Stem cell therapy is a fairly new kind of treatment. How did you discover this?
We found out this info just recently, about a year ago. We probably read a lot about this because with optic atrophy, there are few options and there are even fewer treatments. Stem cells stimulate the optic nerve and atrophy stops. For me, it was a way out, so we decided to try it.
Does this method of therapy require special preliminary preparation?
In my case, no preparation was needed.
Are there any restrictions or things that you should avoid after undergoing stem cell therapy?
There were no restrictions or prohibitions either.
How did you like the treatment process itself? Is the process comfortable?
It was really good because it was not invasive to my eye. I mean, surgical ones. My eye was not injured. Doctors gave me injections and eye drops, so it was very comfortable. There were just some interesting sensations, but there was no side effects and no discomfort or pain. As far as I know, this company works with many clinics in Germany, and it is an intermediary company. So we found this on the internet and they seemed quite helpful. They then referred us to the right clinic that we needed.
How was your treatment in Germany organized from the beginning?
Anastasia got in touch with us. She communicated with us by phone and answered all of our questions. When it came to the paperwork, Maria joined us, and she was also quite helpful and completed all of the paperwork, being very attentive to the fine print. And later, when we arrived in Germany, a driver met us and then took us to the clinic. Near the clinic, our interpreter Alina, she met with us, and she was always by my side throughout the entire treatment and did not leave me literally for a second. So I can't single out anyone in particular because everyone did their job the way it should have been done.
Are you satisfied with the clinic and the doctor?
Yes, very much so. The doctor treated me based on my specific needs, and he also recommends what needs to be done and how to do it correctly. I really liked everything, and the attitude in the clinic was wonderful.
What advice would you give to patients who are considering stem cell therapy but still have some doubts?
I would probably advise them to not be afraid. If the doctor and the clinic are reputable and offer a good chance for recovery that give you hope to live a quality life, then you need to grab this chance. You must not miss this opportunity because there may not be another, and you need to fight for your health, for your life.
Sophia, please share with other patients how your life has changed after recovery.
After recovery, after this treatment, I became more confident. Even my close friends say that I now have somewhat more confidence and have become more happier. And it's hard to explain this feeling, but my life, my happiness, my well-being has changed after this treatment.
Sophia, we want to thank you for sharing your experience of receiving alternative treatment in Germany. We wish you and your family good health, and thank you for sharing.